Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Way of the Hunter video. And today we're going to be taking a look at update 1.19 that just came out today. And today is the Tuesday, November the 8th. So we're going to be checking out the title screen first of all, because what they added was a news feed on the title screen, which is really cool. So on PS5, if we just click the right analog stick, as you can see here, we have update 1.19 out now. Firearms and equipment 3D viewer, Halloween event, and MP fixes. Now, if we take the left analog stick, we can scroll down and we can actually look at everything they added right from here. So this makes my job so much easier, and for you guys, it's going to be awesome because if you're not in their Discord or following them on social medias, then you can figure out what the update's all about right in game, and I absolutely love that. And another thing I love, it doesn't take us out of the game. So other games I have, it'll bring you to a website. It'll take you out of the game and bring you to a website to check out the patch notes. They put it right in the game, so I absolutely love that. So right from here, guys, you can read along with me. So this update seems light on the content at first sight, but it brings several interesting features and important fixes. You can inspect firearms and equipment from all angles in a new 3D viewer available in shop and encyclopedia. It's a great tool for fans of specific brands, including Remington. We've released a dedicated Remington firearms pack in 1.18. Check it out in the in-game shop. We already took a look at that. Update 1.19 also offers a time-limited Halloween event. During this period of 1 week, you can see things like never before in the Way of the Hunter. It's our first special event. Expect more of these in the future. And guys, before we just get into this, let me just say that this game came out in August. So the fact that they even put anything in here for Halloween already is pretty amazing. On the other side of things, Call of the Wild has been out going on 6 years. They've done like 1 or 2 Halloween events and couldn't figure out how to do it in the game and just abandoned it and said that they can't do content and events. So just to kind of put that into perspective, last but not least, this update comes with several bug fixes and improvements, mainly in multiplayer. We hope these changes will make your multiplayer experience better. You can expect more improvements in the next update. Now, here's the thing, guys. I did hop into multiplayer. I don't play multiplayer in this game. Honestly, in this game, I feel unless you want to play with some of your buddies, you want to go hunt with your buddies, hopping on multiplayer is just pointless. It just really makes no sense to me. And also, they still have not fixed the thing where you can't pick up your animal. You can pick it up, you can't sell it, you can't taxidermize it. So yeah, I don't know why they're dragging their feet on fixing that. That seems like the biggest issue with multiplayer, and that's the one thing that they just aren't fixing. So I don't know. Pardon me, guys. So here come the patch notes. Added the Halloween event, which we're going to take a look at that. Added Asset 3D Viewer Encyclopedia. We're going to take a look at that. Added Animal Inspect in the claim screen. We'll take a look at that. Added Animals down in a body of water float towards the shore. That is amazing. That's something that we'll have to just see down the road here, because you know the chance of me finding an animal in deep water like that is kind of slim. Added What's New in the main menu, which we're looking at right now. Tweaked sound cues in Hunter Sense. So this is kind of an interesting one, guys. Sound analysis displays the animal species only if the animal makes calls or squeaks. If the animal is fleeing or breaking branches, only distance is shown. Explorer difficulty remains unchanged. All the information about animal is displayed every time. So basically now when an animal runs away, when they're spooked, it'll just tell you the distance. It will not tell you what the animal is. So they're kind of making the harder difficulties a little more difficult, and if that's not your thing, you can always put on the Explorer difficulty, and that'll remain unchanged. That'll be how the game was always played. So tweaked vehicle screen, I don't know what that means. Fixed reload animation for Remington 870 Wingmaster. Sorry about the dog barking, guys. I don't know what to do about that. Can't stop them. Fixed missing Hunter Sense red dot for Remington 7600 and Remington 1903, so we'll take a look at that. Fixed infinite reload and reload without hand animation for Remington 1903. Fixed hold fire reload causing ammo loss with pump action shotguns. Fixed additional reload sound when reloading only 1 bullet to Grandpa's old rifle. Animation blends across position, changing units format, not updating in the objective goal counter. Sound analysis displaying for animals further than 300 meters. FPS drop when the mission Black Sheep is active. Waterfowl spooking behavior. Unintentional closing of the inactive mission warning pop-up when harvesting an animal. Settings and player position reset when changing difficulty from adventure. Here are several multiplayer fixes. 100% not turning off when the player is standing on a moving car. Shot animal sometimes freezing in T-pose for client. Event based on time of day for clients. Lodge lights. Fixed environments. Lake missing on the hunting map in Transylvania. Character getting stuck on the ladder in Nez Perce Valley Mountains. Missing texture in river section in Transylvania. Idaho River graphical tweaks. Water outside of riverbed. Misaligned textures. Fixed community reported crashes. And that right there is what the 3D screen looks like to inspecting. So those are all the fixes, guys. Really, they did add quite a bit. They fixed a lot. Still, I do feel with the multiplayer, if they don't tend to that soon, I feel like the multiplayer aspect of this is just going to die before it ever lived, if that makes sense. But with that being said, guys, let's hop in the game and take a look at some things. Okay, so the first thing we notice when we get to the Bear Den Ranch are pumpkins. Pumpkins everywhere. Look at this, guys. They really decked the place out full of pumpkins. It looks pretty cool. And if we go inside here, it's the same thing. They decorated inside and outside full of pumpkins, and it's on both maps. It's on Transylvania and this map. I do feel like the Transylvania map has a little bit more in the way of pumpkins. But yeah, so that's pretty much the decorations. And one thing we can also take a look at while we're in here, if we go into photo mode, right there. So even if photo mode works, you see the animal's eyes light up in the dark. It actually looks pretty cool. And as far as I can tell, that's pretty much the extent of the Halloween event. Just pumpkins scattered all over the place. They are not at the camps. They are at all the cabins, though. And they are at both of the lodges. And then at night, you have the animals' eyes glowing, which I will say, guys, it's very difficult hunting at night in this game. I did not see a lot of animals at all in the dark, but that's okay because we will show you guys a little bit of that. I do have a clip of me hunting in the dark. So if we just go, it doesn't really matter where we go. If we go here, for instance, and if we go into the shop, now you can see if I click on a gun, like the Steyr Pro 102 here, it says inspect. So if I press that button, so now we could get a 3D view of the gun. We can move the camera all over the place like this. We can rotate it all around. We can zoom right in on it. And you get a really good look at the guns close up now. So that's pretty cool. And it's not just the guns. The gear, we can do it with everything pretty much in the game. Do it with the collars, the attachments we can inspect. So yeah, I feel like this is a pretty cool feature. I mean, if you look when you zoom in there, man, the detail is just crazy. It really is. You know, you can't really look at these things like never before. I mean, even the bottom, everything is just there. So yeah, the dogs are just absolutely going crazy. My dogs outside. So we'll do that now. If we go into the encyclopedia and go across to animals, you can see we have the same thing. So let's go to Red Fox and inspect. And see that? See a 3D model. Again, you can zoom right in. You can zoom out. You can show the organs, which this is weird. On the small animals, this is how they show it. But if we go down to like the bighorn sheep, for example, and do this, then we show a full skeleton of the organ. So it's a very good way to just kind of review where you want to put your shot placement with these guys. And as you can see, the lungs are huge. That's why a lung or a double lung shot is the best way to go when trying to hit an organ with these guys. So there's that. And what else did I want to check out? Oh, I want to check out the vehicle because they said something about the vehicle screen. Now, I don't know exactly what they meant by that. But yeah, we can check that out. I don't know if they mean like when we get in the vehicle. Uh, okay. I'm not seeing anything different there. So maybe is it this vehicle screen? Oh, so wait a minute. Is that new? They actually have stats for the vehicles? Max speed low, acceleration slow, vehicle handling average. And they're all the same. Interesting. Okay, so I'm guessing that's what they changed. They kind of have stats for the vehicles now. Very weird. Well, okay, guys. So let me change time really quick. Show you guys what it looks like at night, and then I have a couple clips I want to show you of some things that they changed that I think are pretty cool. We're going to take a look at the animals at night. Try to anyway, and take a look at something else here. Okay, so as you can see, after dark here, these jack-o'-lanterns, they do have candles in them, and they do glow, and it's a pretty cool sight, man. I'm not gonna lie. What is that over there? Oh, just more pumpkins. Yeah, okay. All right, guys, so now that we've looked at all that, let's take a look at some clips that I have, and yeah, I'll talk over that and let you guys know what's going on. Okay, so I really don't know where to find animals after dark in this game, but we did manage to find a bear, and she's right there, and you can see just a glimpse. You can see those eyes. When she looks back at us, you will see those eyes light up. Come on. So the bear, they normally come in pretty well when you call them with the predator collar. We want to get her in just a little bit close here. As you can see, you can kind of see her eyes flashing. It doesn't help that I'm putting the reticle right over her damn head. But yeah, I mean, you can see the eyes flashing, and they actually look really good. You can't see them from a distance. It's not that pronounced. I did find a pack of wolves prior to this, and I couldn't see their eyes flashing at all. They were just too far away, so they had to be somewhat close, I would say. Man, I tried to find elk or deer or something else, and I just couldn't find it. But as you can see, the eyes are glowing, and it looks pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. So here's the deal. I took a shot on her, and it was a bad shot, and all I had with me was the 7mm 08, so not the best gun for her anyway. I could have easily left this part out, but as you can see right there, the eyes glowing, and it looks really good. But something very interesting happened that they changed in the game that I think is pretty cool. So let's take a look at that now. Okay, so as I approach the blood, I click it, and now it says animal survived. So it actually tells you now if the animal survives, so you don't need to bother tracking this. So this got me interested. Like, what happens when you shoot an animal and it doesn't survive? It dies. So we're gonna light up here. And that's unfortunate. He went right down, so we really can't test that yet. But what we are going to show you guys here, we're going to show you how the new harvest screen works. It's not really a new harvest screen. They just kind of added something new to it, where you can inspect the animals now. That's I don't know. I'll let you guys decide for yourself what you think about it as we go to pick this guy up. He's not that far, so I figured I don't really need to cut a lot of this out. We'll run over to it. We know how the game works. So I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching. And as we pick him up, now we can see we have an inspect button down at the bottom there. Triangle is inspect. So everything else is the same, except for this inspect. So basically, it's not the bullet cam per se. It just kind of gives you a still of the animal. I guess a little bit bigger. I don't really know. I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you have rather it not be an X-ray? Or, I mean, I know me personally, I would like it if you could turn the X-ray off altogether. But, yeah, I guess it's pretty cool. I mean, it just shows that they are working on the game and they are just trying to make improvements. So, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit the like button for me. And we'll see you next time, guys. But as always, happy hunting.